Last week, Stephen Colbert came on to his late night show and announced that in 2026, his show would be canceled. There's been a lot of different articles you're probably seeing, some fear mongering, some gaslighting. For example, with the Washington Post, why the late show cancellation worries me about the American public. We should be scared. And you see this a lot from the left leaning media. They're make these articles and try to get you afraid and get you emotional. When the reality is they made this choice because the show itself was losing money and they decided to go a different way. It wasn't about politics. It wasn't because Skydance bought out CBS. You can believe that or not believe it, but the show's ratings have not been the same. And Trump was celebrating this on his social media posts. Of course, he's got to say something. But as you can see, Stephen Colbert told him to go F himself. And this is part of the problem with the left media. You see this a lot where they lecture conservatives about their beliefs. They call them Nazis. They say they believe all these fake narratives and that they're out of touch with reality, blah, blah, blah. Well, the thing is, it's coming back to bite them. And as you continue to see with the media, things are changing. You're starting to notice that people are not buying into the narratives of, what the left want to preach to people. And I believe that's a good thing because we can now have more balanced conversations. We'll see if it continues to go down this trend, but comedy itself, late night, might not be the same anymore. There's also reports about Jimmy Kimmel will probably be the next one to go. And there's also a report I saw today from the New York Post, and this was a telling fact about the left right now, where it says here, CBS Mornings co-host rips Jon Stewart because Jon Stewart was upset about the decision from Skydance and CBS, says one-sided Stephen Colbert went too left, and that was the problem. He was the Democrats' puppet. He would go on the late night show. He would not always, but he would talk about Trump and his supporters and make jokes about it all the time. And if you're going to alienate an audience, that doesn't work out. Look at Rachel Zegler, where she told Trump supporters, I don't want your business. And look how the box office went for her. When you alienate a specific base, that's not a good idea. Regardless if you disagree with their ideas, you should learn to have some bipartisanship, even if you don't like each other. So if I give my opinion about something, you don't have to agree with me. That's fine. I'm not here to say, oh, you're a bigot, you're this. I'm not going to attack your character. If we have a disagreement, we simply just have a disagreement. And when you get so one-sided that you can't have a conversation in the middle, well, these are the results. And people have been turning it off because even as somebody who stays in the middle, I'm more like an independent. I do lean right at times. But for me personally, if I see that on the air, I want to hear different perspectives. If I get one side, how can I have another perspective about the other side? So for me, Colbert is just getting let go because of the same talking points. And again, you could be mad about it. You could be upset. I saw there's a petition. It's like 250,000 petitions to keep Stephen Colbert on his show. And for Stephen Colbert, he's going to be just fine. He lives in a mansion. He's got plenty of money. He doesn't need a studio. He can have his own home studio, make his YouTube page, have content for comedy, and have plenty of supporters. He'll be just fine. So the issue is, again, on the left, when you constantly preach your message, and I'm not against that, but if you're not open to the other perspective and you're having these accusations, you're not willing to hear them out, that's where you lose an audience. Even if there's somebody in the middle, they want to hear both sides of the story. If you don't get both sides, then they're just going to walk away and find something else to entertain themselves in. It's no surprise he's gone. It's no surprise he responded to Donald Trump the way he did. And it's not appropriate because why would you even say that? I just don't understand why people have such emotional reactions towards a guy they don't live with. It's weird to me because they don't know this man. They don't know him personally. And you have him live rent-free in your head. They call it TDS, Trump Deranged Syndrome. And I just don't understand why people get so obsessed over a president when the reality is you still have to take care of your own house, take care of your own problems. I'm not saying you shouldn't vote. I'm not saying that at all. But have a balance there. Even on the right, like some people are really obsessed with Trump, in my opinion. And that might sound controversial, but at the end of the day, you still have to take care of your own household. You just have to make sure you go out and make a living, go out and work hard, go out and take care of your family, etc., etc. rather than worry about every single word and every single policy a president does. I'm not saying policies don't matter, but what I'm saying is take care of your own household. That should be your first priority, not what is the president saying today? What are they doing? Like, you just go on Twitter and people are just constantly arguing. I'm like, do you just live here all day? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it's just another example of when you're not willing to hear other ideas and then you slam people's opinions or their own research and you don't like it, then you're going to turn people off. So it's no surprise here why he's gone, and this person is right in the money. He went too far left. He didn't try to stay in the middle. He lost the audience. He alienated on the right, and now he's paying the price. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear your thoughts about how Stephen Colbert felt about Donald Trump. Are you surprised by the reaction? How do you feel about the mainstream media right now? Do you think things are going to get better and continue to change, where we have conversations that bring fruit and also have good journalism again? Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.